welcome back. It's me. We got another trailer reaction for you today. I'm excited. I'm worried, but I'm excited. And here we go, I guess. It's She-Hulk. This looks like a really bad image. I'm not gonna lie. That looked really bad. I don't know if it's just because of the freeze frame, but I want this to be good. Please be good. This already has 15 million views. Oh my god. Here we go. Okay, hold on. This is gonna probably be really loud. So, shh, shh, shh. No subtitles at the moment. Let's just turn that up. Okay, sorry. Ah, brightness.
Being a superhero is a trial by fire.
Mark Ruffalo.
Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
Oh, come on, show me her face.
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer.
Hi.
I have great friends. Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency. Demanding job.
We just started a superhuman law division, and I want you to be the face of it.
And a frustrating family.
Because we didn't ask for this, but you still gotta deal with it.
Hulk
The
looks good.
transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing. Oh. Bruce, it feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes. No.
I just want to be a normal, anonymous lawyer. Can you tell us where She-Hulk is? Jen, you're a story now.
Ugh, it doesn't look good.
This looks crazy right now.
I love how they're leaning into her model looks when she transforms.
You could be an Avenger. Oh, I'm not a superhero. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Oh, it's oh, I forget his name. But he's a
Is there
thing.
anything
Abomination?
more depressing than dating in your 30s?
This is the best date I've had in a while.
Oh,
Should we split some fries?
let's get those to go.
Interesting. Okay. There are some shots of She-Hulk that look better than others. The one where she's holding the phone doesn't look great. She's stylized nicely. It's just the CGI is not, it's not there. It feels like TV budget CGI. Though for some reason, Hulk still looks good. Or Professor Hulk. Which again, why is he Professor Hulk? Because in previous stuff, we saw him as just Banner. So I'm confused about, like, unless he can just turn it on and off, and I don't know, that's strange. They'll have to go into that, obviously. I feel like this was kind of, I don't want to say weak, but it was, like, okay. I feel like I'm not as hyped. I felt like the Ms. Marvel one had a little more energy to it. I don't know what to expect from this show. I don't know the plot. I know She-Hulk as a character. I know that she's cousins with Bruce Banner. I know that I think she got it by needing a blood transfusion. And I don't know much about her story. I've just seen the covers of her comics, and she's always looked stunning. And she's like a really iconic character, and people like her in the comics. But I don't really know any of her storylines, aside from that she's a lawyer, and she's really hot when she's green. I wonder why her hair gets longer when she becomes She-Hulk. I don't know. Maybe they'll go into it. Being a superhero. Okay, I wonder who these guys are. I don't see a logo on them. I'm assuming she works for like a specific company, and I'm hoping that they're not trying to shoot at her, or maybe this is the first time she ever transforms. That would be interesting. Because she seems to, again, I don't know the full story, but she seems to be working at like a government facility, and people seem to know who She-Hulk is, and like she's the first like kind of superhero lawyer, so I don't know. And we see her in a courtroom later, but there's no like logo on these guys, so I don't know who these guys are supposed to be. I don't know if they're a part of SWORD or if there's like another corporation. I don't know who that is. Let me know if there's like a reference to any of like the Incredible Hulk movies. I've actually never seen that movie, so if you guys want me to react to that, let me know. I know it's not like I think parts of it are canon because General Irons I think was from it. And he was featured in Black Widow, and he was also in Civil War, not Age of Ultron, because he was talking about the Sokovia Accords. I like this red lighting, and I like the slow motion. I also noticed in this previous shot, they're doing a lot with colors. Oh God, no, Dylan, no. I hate that button. I hate this, like, skip to the next video. No, I'm busy. I'm watching this video right now, thank you. I just wanted to go back to this shot and be like, look, it's green, She-Hulk, ooh. And then the other shot is red, because I think the show confirmed there's gonna be lots of Hulks. Like, I think we're supposed to get Red Hulk, which is supposed to be General Irons. I don't remember how that happens, but he has like some medical condition that I think he has to take a medicine for, and he becomes Red Hulk. And then this is very blue. I don't know if there's a blue Hulk. Are we gonna get any Hulkling things from this? Like, he's not actually the son of Bruce Banner. Isn't he supposed to be like from another planet, but people call him Hulkling? He has a big romance with Wiccan in the comics. So I don't know if they'll drop any hints to him. Is he from Hulk Planet? Is this her accident where she needs a blood transfusion? I'm not paying attention to the lyrics. Being a superhero is a trial by fire. Red, fire, good imagery. Who's going to protect the world if not people like you? Like, it's weird. This shot looks good. And then I see why they're worried about the face. Though actually, now that I look at it, the shading on her arm is weird. But I love, that's like such a comics accurate suit. But again, she has these luscious locks. And again, we get the green. And you could tell it's like gamma radiation, like gas. Because you can see it's like a different shading over here, which is cool. Jennifer Walters. I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer. She's really cute. She just seems like, I don't know, she kind of seems a little girl next door, but she clearly is like a flirt. And I'm into it. I really like her hair. I finished Moon Knight, finally. And I really liked Layla's hair. So I appreciate the curly hairs. I have curly hair envy. I have great friends. Oh God, feet. I'm trying to like see if there's any details that I can pick up in her apartment. Also, I don't know if there's a logo around here. This looks like a bar. I don't know where this is. I don't see a logo. Damn it. I might need to look up later, like a synopsis of the show. That's a lot of pearls. Wow, you're really pretty. She has some red in her background. So are you a villain? Are you working with General Irons and gonna be Hulky? I don't know who you are. Okay, what does it say? GLKH? I don't know what that means. I suck. I'm sorry. I'm not informed, but I'm intrigued. That's a lot of gold. I can see she's wearing some green, so she's already hinting. And again, there's green background. They're playing with a lot of color theory in this show, which is very cool. I need some shots over here. It's an emergency. What the fuck is this building? It's like the multiverse fucked with the Pentagon. Does this like look familiar to you guys in the comic from people who read the comics? I need to read more comics. Oh, Foley. What the fuck is on your shirt? I don't see a sword. That doesn't look like the sword logo. Is that supposed to be like a prison? So she's helping like villains in prison? Hold on, I'm gonna have to like take a pause. I need to look up She-Hulk. What the fuck did I just press? Oh God. I am not awake yet, so my brain is not at capacity. Oh God, I'm logged in and then it just shows me Dove Cameron crying and I already saw it and I'm like, no, don't show me that. It's sad. She-Hulk plot. Attorney at Law. I think it's officially called. Everything you need to know. General Roth, excuse me. Oh no, Tim Roth is a different guy. He played Abomination. Okay. 9 episodes. Ooh. The official synopsis for the show. She-Hulk, attorney at law, follows Jennifer Walters as she navigates the complicated life of a single 30-something attorney who also happens to be a green 6'7" superpowered Hulk. Since Jennifer Walters is a lawyer who specializes specifically in a superhero-oriented legal cases, you never know what Marvel characters are going to pop up from episode to episode. Ooh. Tatiana Maslany seems like a good choice to portray her. Oh, it's been announced that Benedict Wong will be reprising his role as possibly Sorcerer Supreme Wong. So that's interesting that he's getting involved because this is not really a magic-powered show. This is all about, like, science. So it seems counterintuitive. Sorry if you don't want to be hearing this. The MCU origin might deviate heavily from her comic book counterpart. Jennifer Walters was created so that Marvel could own the rights to a female Hulk character. because they had to sell it off to like different characters when Marvel was in its bankrupt period. So Jennifer Walters' dream was to become a successful lawyer. She was well on her way to making those dreams a reality until she was shot by the underlings of a mob boss she was prosecuting. Jennifer was on death's door, but luckily she received a blood transfusion from her cousin, Dr. Bruce Banner. As everyone knows, Banner's alter ego is none other than the Incredible Hulk. So by receiving his gamma-radiated blood, Jennifer now has her own Hulkling form. At first, Jennifer tried to repress the Hulk within her, much to her cousin did years prior, but she learned to control the power and even enjoyed her newly found strength. Walters has adopted the superhero name She-Hulk, fighting crime by day as a lawyer and at night as an Avenger. Okay. Even though she doesn't seem to be interested in wanting to be an Avenger in this show. Jennifer tends to be more extroverted than her cousin, so she's often in her She-Hulk form, even when she's not doing hero work, in the courtroom, on dates, and even in her apartment, and makes her character more lighthearted than the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde drama Bruce Banner constantly struggles with. She's seen drastic changes to her powers, design, and origin throughout the years. During John Byrne's iconic sensational She-Hulk run, which I've actually heard good things about, he established that the character would often break the fourth wall, a trait that has been phased in and out of She-Hulk stories since then. These fourth wall breaks might creep their way into the series since Jennifer acts as our narrator in the teaser trailer released last November. Okay. That seems like a weird thing because they already have that with Deadpool coming up and they still haven't done anything really with Deadpool 3 aside from the fact that he was supposed to cameo in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but it was initially cut. And I don't know if a Raimi cut will ever come out that will have Deadpool in it. So, and also other characters, like apparently a Tom Cruise Iron Man, or I think it was supposed to be Warmonger, which was Jeff Bridges' character in the original Iron Man movie. So let's see. I still can't tell. Holloway. We just started a superhero law division, and I want you to be the face of it. Now, is this pre-Hulk or post-Hulking? She's kind of wearing green. This must be the Abomination character. Again, I didn't watch the Incredible Hulk movie with that actor I'm forgetting the name of. No offense to you. Is that Mr. Emil Abomination Man? And she's like, what? You want me? Also, where is this? Does like Hulk live on an island remotely so he can't terrorize anyone? Because you didn't ask for this. I like that there's green in there. I think Banner looks really good. I know this is like a quick frame, and actually that looks a lot more like Mark Ruffalo than I think Banner has usually looked. Or not Banner, Professor Hulk / Hulk himself. So it's interesting. This must be really complicated to do. So I commend the show for going this far, but like, I wish there was a teensy bit more polish. Maybe we'll get more polish once the show debuts, but I think it's supposed to debut in August, I think? Because I think we're getting Miss Marvel, and then we're getting She-Hulk, I think. But we still gotta deal with it. So he's like clearly like trying to help her like meditate or like get control. But she seems a lot more able to turn things on and off than Banner has. The transformations are triggered by anger and fear. Well, no duh. Except for the time where you're like, oh, don't worry, I can conveniently transform because I'm always angry. It was a cool moment, but like the more I thought about that moment in Avengers, I was like, that doesn't make sense, but okay. It was cool. I like seeing the green in her eyes and like her skin start to tint. I think this is like the best shot. But again, I find it weird that her hair grows. So this must be, okay, so she's in a car accident. So maybe, again, they might be changing her origin story. So maybe she's still targeted by those mob guys we saw earlier in the blue area, like over here. Why do you have a crossbow? I guess because Disney, you can't have just straight up guns. But maybe she got into a car crash because of something related, but she already had her blood transfusion. So her changing into She-Hulk maybe saved her, but she seems to be out of the car and transforming. So I don't know. I'm curious how they're gonna do this. Those are like the base love. That's like the baseline of any woman just existing. I don't mind that line because, you know, it's true that women can be depicted as angry and fearful, especially, I feel like I'm especially experienced that with quarantine and these past couple years. But I hope we're not too feminazi with it. Like, listen, I'm not like a self-proclaimed feminist, but I like equality with people. Women still don't get paid equally, except there was just news on TV that the women's soccer team finally got equal pay. So that's great. I mean, we're making moves, but there's still a lot of shit going wrong. Like, this might be a little too dark, but with Russia invading Ukraine, there's been horrible crimes done against women, living and dead. And I'll leave it at that. So, I need them to be careful. This is so, like, campy. Like, these blades. Oh my god, I think that says Stark. Why is Stark making blades? Also, was, like, Banner working for Stark Industries? Or does he, like, lend out work? I mean, Tony's gone. So I don't know who's in charge of, like, Stark Industries. I don't know if it's Happy. I don't know if it's just Pepper. Is Pepper doing any rescuing things? Because, you know, she was rescuing Endgame. It kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm going to die. Yeah. And he's like, yep. He actually looks really good here. He has great teeth. I'm excited to see Mark Ruffalo in this role again. I saw him in Adam Project and I thought he was great. I feel like this is like Avengers Age of Ultron level CGI. And those were movies from a long time ago now. So it's been like, I think over a decade now. So I feel like it's just slightly lacking. And I don't mean to hate. I want this to be good, but like, I don't know. There were some CGI shots in Moon Knight I was not entirely thrilled with. I actually thought Tawaet, I think that's how you pronounce her name, the hippo goddess of like fertility and stuff on the boat. I thought she was animated pretty well. And I thought Amit looked really good. I loved her hair that was almost like her tail. I also loved her voice actress. But there was that scene when they were like in the first episode. It almost looked CG and I don't know. Sometimes the cane looked really weird. And the transformation into Moon Knight when it wasn't like Mr. Knight's costume, which was what Steven was wearing, more like Mark Spector's costume as Moon Knight, didn't like look great. And that looks fine, but it looks like crunched CGI stuff. You know, you get it. And he's like, yay. He's like, yeah. It's funny because like Professor Banner, like I don't know how he's depicted in the comics, or Professor Hulk, sorry. That Corridor article I was just reading said he was smart Hulk, which I was like, he's Professor Hulk. Just say Professor Hulk. He sometimes acts dumb, though. Actually, the more I look at his thumbs up, that's a really like thick thumb joint area. I don't know, juncture. And she's like, nope, we're not doing this. God, her waist. Look at her waist. She's stunning. How does she not rip her clothes? Because like, I don't know how tall Jennifer Walters' actress usually is. I'm assuming she's like between 5'4" and 5'6", maybe. I'm 5'7", so like the average height for a woman is 5'4", so I'm giving her that range. Again, I don't know her, but it said in the synopsis that as She-Hulk is 6'7". So obviously clothes don't fit. Like I fluctuate sizes all the time and I'm not going between feet. It just depends on what I eat or how much starch I put in my clothes. It's just, I hope they explain that. Let me backtrack a little. Okay, so she is wearing like maybe baggy-ish shirt. It's like looser fitting. And then as she gets older, seems like you got some arm work out there. Good for you. Good for you. Listen, the longer I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't know what my sexuality is. I just think women are really pretty sometimes. And Natalie Portman bulking up was really nice. And I think like you got some arms too? Do you want to hug me? Just don't break me. The breaking of the door looked fine. Okay, so it is August. I did see that correctly. Okay. A Midsummer Night's Dream. There's some owls, which is kind of cute. Love the Earth. California. We're in California? Or maybe she moved from California to someplace else. This almost looks like a childhood home. Maybe? Because like there's like this cute little balloon thing. And there's like, I don't know, part of it. And then there's like a flower over here. This feels kind of childish. So like, I don't know if she's like returning home to like live normalcy. And I think we see some news reporters outside her windows like, do you know where She-Hulk is? So this little window's cute. It kind of reminds me of like Banner mentoring her. Like that's cute. And it's like blue and yellow and that makes green. I don't know, I may be seeing too much into it. It looks a little too cut out. Like, yes, there's like some bumps to like show like the waviness of her hair. But like, and there's even strands. And I know this isn't easy, but it's fitting in that uncanny. And there's something about the cloth of her jacket that doesn't look quite right. Even just her turning. Even if, like, the actress, I'm blanking on her name suddenly, but the character Jennifer Walters is, like, doing the mocap like Bruce is, usually in, like, his pajamas with the dots. It feels very stilted here. What are these what are these? I'm not paying attention to the dialogue enough. Okay, she said, no, no, no. Yes, yes. No, no, no. No, no. I just want to be a normal, anonymous lawyer. When you're cousins with an Avenger, that's not really something that could happen. I feel like she would already be pestered for being like, what are your thoughts on the Hulk? Do you and Bruce still talk? Blah, 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 blah. But now that she's juiced with gamma radiation, it's like, you can't. And also, especially because the company is like, we want to make you the face of this. You're going to be our star. Oh, poor girl. Can you tell us where She-Hulk is? KDAG, Los Angeles. Okay, so she is in California. And they are trying to be like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, could you not? Is she the friend from before who was wearing the gold outfit? Jen, you're a story now. Yeah, there's something about this shot. There's something about the phone. Something about her face even that, like, isn't quite emoting the way I want. The texture on her shirt looks better, but then her arms don't look quite right. She looks too, like, they put, like, a Photoshop Instagram filter over her. Like, I know She-Hulk is known to be very glamorous in the comics. Sometimes she's not, but, like, she is, like, the glam Hulk. She's the sexy girl. Sexy Hulk. But I feel like they could have done it while still making her more natural. I mean, it's hard. Again, with this show premise, with the characters themselves, she's literally larger than life. It's passable, but I'm still a little disappointed, if that makes sense. You'll like her. I love that she has, like, the sexy dress. She has a lot of glam moments, and I like that, and it said in that article I was reading that she just puts on the persona because it makes she feels confident, and the character herself, I think, is confident. So, girl, your ass looks crazy right now. Yeah, she looks stunning. Her arms look great. Her hand, I get it because, like, Hulk smash hand, but it really is, like, I feel like her hand could, like, go a whip here. You know what I mean? Her hair looks better here, though. I don't know what they did, but it looks better. You'll like her when she's angry. I like the ripping of her shoes. I hope those weren't expensive, though. Are those two different shots? Because this seems like he has some... The fuck helmet are you wearing? I thought this was, like... When I first saw the shot, I thought it was just, like, some random, like, mugger who was, like, on a bike and that was a helmet. What the fuck is this red thing? Red. Am I colorblind? What is this yellow helmet? Are you supposed to be, like, some sort of superhero? Villain? She's obviously mad, so I'm guessing villain. You could be an Avenger. Oh, I'm not a superhero. There's something even about her landing here. She looks... You know how contortionists can, like, bend and then prop their legs on their arms and walk around like a spider? She looks like she's doing that. I feel like Hulk looks natural. And he's doing the pose, which is funny. He's doing... What a poser. And maybe hers is more like Hulk smash motion, but it still looks a little weird. She still looks a little uncanny. That is for billionaires and narcissists. What, so you think your cousin is one? Also, there's really not many billionaires anymore who are superheroes. Tony's dead. So, who else is, like, rich? Hank Pym isn't rich. Scott Lang isn't rich. Well, maybe Hank Pym, but he founded it. But he's not big money. He could be maybe a millionaire. I don't know, he lives in, like, San Fran. That's hella expensive. Carol Danvers isn't. Steve Rogers isn't. He's also dead. Hawkeye isn't. Narcissists I could agree more with. And adult orphans for some reason. Wow. I think this is the best she looks. There's something about how, like, the lighting of the room, like, hits her hair and hits her face that looks good. And her hair looks good. The cloth looks good. It's amazing that, like, everyone is in a courtroom and there's clearly been, like, crazy damage going on. And they're just still there sitting in their seats being amazed. And she's just going in for the punch. What are you wearing? Is he, like, comics accurate? Because, like, that's the only reason why he'd be wearing that suit. He looks like a frog. I wonder who this is. It's clearly someone with long red hair. I don't know what kind of villain that would be. Or maybe not a villain. It could just be superhero law. Is it bad there was a part of me that was like, that's either Medusa, who's an Inhuman, because we saw Black Adam in Multiverse, but he was in another Earth. This also could be Jean Grey. That would be really interesting, but she's wearing gold, so I'm assuming not. I actually don't know, like, who a big She-Hulk villain will be, so maybe this is, like, episode 7 of 9. This guy looks ridiculous. Who are you? What the fuck are you wearing? Oh my god. No, it's not Jean Grey. What is this outfit? This looks like she's still in her home. Ooh, her eyes go green there, so she's gonna Hulk out. And there's Banner with a honk. Who is this Glamazon? What is this outfit? Again, if it's comics accurate, then I'll give it points. But, like, there are just some things that don't translate well. But it's kind of a vibe the more I look at it. It looks like they're still on their island. And again, I feel like Banner looks better. I don't know if it's because they've had the model around longer, so they've been able to, like, work on his arms. So this muscle looks a little strange as it bends into this. But there's something about the texture on his arms that looks better than hers. And I know anatomy for men and women biologically can be different. So, like, but it just seems more, hers is a lot more airbrushed than his is more like, look at the texture. You could see, like, the dips and the, like, how his, like, skin differs. Hers just looks like pretty much the same kind of green. So it's kind of, like, annoying. There's Abomination. So that is, I'm guessing, a meal. I wonder what's going on here. Again with the gold. There's lots of colors here. There's red, there's gold. I think that's the friend Nikki. And I think that was the boss, maybe? Something goes on here. He, like... Oh, because he's ripping off his suit. Okay. And we saw Abomination previously in California because we saw him in Shang-Chi because he was fighting Wong in, like, a grudge match. Oh, no. Maybe that wasn't in... No, I think they left Los Angeles. So maybe Wong... But they're going to have to explain this because I guess it makes sense for Wong to be featured in the show because he was featured in Shang-Chi fighting Abomination. So maybe, like... Wong turned him in, but they seemed weirdly buddy-buddy in, like, the locker room. What is happening? I'm kind of flabbergasted. I'm intrigued. And he looks pretty good. Again, because they had the model already. Actually, this is a pretty good shot of her. Again, there's something about the lighting. The shading in her leg looks really good. Feet are gross. I'm not going to focus on the feet. There's nothing wrong with her feet currently. It's just feet are weird to me. But her shading looks much better here. I don't know if it's because of the background and the fact that it's like a fully CG scene, probably, like they're not filming this outside. Attorney at law. I feel like it was just initially called She-Hulk. And I think the logo did look different. And now they added Attorney at Law. So this is going to be like kind of like a comedy law show with some action in it. Which I'm intrigued. But again, it's not really shaping up to what I thought. And it's funny, like, it seems to be like a lot of people want to be matched with her. But she's like, nope, swipe right. Unless, wait, I forget. Left swipe, I think, means no. So she's swiping yes to a lot of people, unless, like, it depends. I just remember I was on Twitter very briefly in college. It was a weird experience. I only did it for, like, maybe 6 months and had, like, 2.5 dates. So, you know, nothing crazy. I had a brief relationship, but, like, she's really swiping on everyone. Or she's swiping through all the people that want to be with her because she seems like, oh my god, all these people want to, like, see her? Hi. This is the best date I've had in a while. You're cute, but your ears are a little distracting. Should we split some fries? Wow, she's immediately like, oh, you're really flirty. You're really into this. And I think she's the guy she brings home. Wow, I was thinking like, oh, your name is Date. And I'm like, no, he's the date on this like speed round thing or whatever. Did she say, let's get those to go? Her forwardness. Okay. Snaps for a confident woman who knows what she wants. And I think, again, she looks really good here. Her hair looks really nice. I wonder if they actually got Jennifer Walters, the actress. I should look up her name again. Because I keep calling her Jennifer Walters. That's the name of the character. That's not the actress's name. I'm an asshole. Tatiana Maslany. Tatiana. She looks really good, and she looks, like, really natural here. Though, again, her eyebrows look really penciled. Like, this looks like an Instagram filter. And I bet there's going to be a rise in that showing up on Instagram that I'll probably look at. But, like, it actually looks like that's hair. And maybe I watched the Avatar 2, what is it, Book of Water or whatever. My boyfriend and I made a joke that it's very like Avatar The Last Airbender, like Book 2, water. But the hair physics, I could tell between Avatar 1 and Avatar 2 had really improved. And I watched Encanto, and I loved Encanto. And the hair physics in that movie were also impeccable. So I feel like maybe this could all be fake. But I don't know, it looks really good and real. Oh, she's so confident. I wonder how they did this scene. God, she looks really good. She still looks a little CG, but like, it's funny that they knocked in. She's like, oh, oops, whatever. I think it's mostly good. I'm hoping for more excitement. And I'm hoping maybe they can like look over the CGI like maybe one more time. And I don't mean to like harping on this, but again, I've seen really good CGI. And hell, maybe it doesn't even need to be a CGI person. Like so much just digital artists lately have been so talented in bringing characters to life. And I think maybe they just need more like artists. And I felt really bad when I was worried that the people on Spider-Man were rushing to like get the project done because that also had CGI. And like, I don't know, maybe they're just not getting a proper budget, so they're doing the best that they can. But I've seen good CGI. Even with like Loki and with WandaVision, there was good CG. So I wanted it just a teensy bit more. So maybe they'll release another trailer and I'll get more of a hint as to their improvements and getting more hype for the show. But right now I'm cautious. But let me know your thoughts down below about the character, if you enjoyed the trailer, if you are okay with the CGI with how it looks right now, or if you're in a similar boat to me. And if you have read any of the She-Hulk comics, do you think she looks good? Do you think she looks comics accurate? I think she looks, for the most part, really hot and true to form. And I wonder when she'll get her like purple, white, and black outfit. Like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in another trailer reaction. Bye-bye.